For coffee drinkers, the day doesn't truly begin until after that first cup, so making it easy to get can set the tone for the next 12 hours and beyond. Ninja's automatic 12-cup coffee maker is massively popular, so is that because it's cheap or because it's good?
I picked one of these coffee makers up from Amazon to test out here in my kitchen, so I'll let you know how easy the Ninja 12-cup programmable brewer is to set up and use, how easy it cleans up, and what the coffee is like too.
Ninja hasn't gone above and beyond when it comes to the design. That's not a criticism, since I think they've put all their engineering efforts into making this a dynamite coffee maker. While much of the construction is plastic and the footprint is a little larger than some other similar machines, Ninja makes the most of the additional space it takes up with some pretty clever features. The glass carafe holds up to 12 cups and sits on a warming plate that can keep your brew hot for hours. The carafe has a very comfortable plastic handle and a really cleverly designed spout that in my testing didn't spill a drop. The water tank for this machine lives on the side instead of being hidden in the back. While this means it takes up a bit more room, Ninja's made the tank removable with an easy-to-grip handle that saves so much trouble. Instead of filling the carafe and then having to pull the coffee maker out from under your cabinets and open up a lid to refill it, you can just remove the tank, fill it, and then replace it.
I'm probably jumping ahead here, but this design feature alone is enough to make me want to buy the Ninja 12-cup programmable brewer.
The machine comes with a reusable metal mesh filter, and you can also use number 4 cone paper filters if you prefer. On the side of the machine is an included coffee scoop. Under the removable water tank is your control center for some of the other features, so let's get to them.
The name gives it away, yes, but you can also program your Ninja coffee maker to have your brew ready for you when you wake up. Setting both the clock in the beginning and the brewing schedule is easy using the hour and the minute buttons on the front of the control panel.
Similarly, you can also adjust how long the machine will keep your coffee warm after the brew cycle is done by using the Stay Warm button. Out of the box, the coffee maker will stay on for 2 hours, but you can adjust this up to 4. Since we're taking a look at the control panel, let's get to the brewing strengths option. Ninja offers what's called a classic brew strength and a rich brew.
Essentially, classic could be regular coffee, while rich is a stronger brew that Ninja says is better suited to standing up to things like milk, cream, or other flavorings. My preference is generally for darker coffees, and even so, I actually found the classic brew strength was bold enough for me, and the rich strength just made it even more so. There's not a ton of difference between these two settings in my opinion. For me, it comes down to the coffee beans that you're using, but it does help out a little bit. So what about the temperature? That can be a deal breaker for some folks, so I'm going to break it down here.
The water temperature at brewing time is 181 Fahrenheit or 82.5 degrees Celsius. That was plenty hot enough for me. If you don't generally drink a full pot of coffee, you can use Ninja's small batch setting to brew from 2 to 4 cups.
I'm not 100% clear on exactly what this setting really does, since Ninja makes sure to point out in the manual that even if you have the small batch button turned on, it's going to use up all of the water that you do put into the tank, so it's not like you can keep the reservoir full and then just have it use some of the water. From what I can glean, Ninja believes its small batch feature ensures the same great flavor as a full carafe brew, but it wasn't clear how, and I didn't really notice a difference.
So how long does it take to brew a full pot? In my testing, it takes about 12 to 15 minutes, which is both reasonable and expected for a coffee maker of this type. Of course, if you're jonesing for that first Java, you can use the pause and serve feature, which blocks coffee from pouring out if you remove the carafe briefly. I can say this feature also worked really well, and I didn't notice any drips or overspill. Now the water sprinkler, and I'm sure it has an official name that drips the hot water over the grounds, is actually really wide and it covers a lot of area, which I actually thought helped to saturate the coffee grounds a bit better.
I will just mention the kind of strange lid that comes with this coffee maker. It has one feature I really like and another feature I was kind of uncertain about. While I've already talked about the great spout, the lid also does lock on with a twist, making it very secure, so you're never going to have to worry about spills or burns or accidents. The other thing the lid has is what's called the flavor straw. Now, despite building it into the machine and including it in the marketing, nowhere could I really find what this alleged flavor straw was supposed to do. Now, I did find one sentence on the box that says it helps to mix the coffee for consistent flavor, but I still don't really understand what that means, and I can't really see it in action. My guess is that if you're brewing a whole pot, it will pipe the freshly brewed coffee into the middle or lower part of the pot. So in theory, you're not getting progressively weaker coffee floating on top as the pot fills up. That's what I'm guessing anyway, so we'll just go with that.
Cleanup is a big deal when it comes to your coffee maker. I'm glad to see the glass carafe and all of the plastic parts, including the scoop, are dishwasher safe.
Overall, I would actually like to replace my current aging coffee maker with this model. The removable water reservoir is actually a huge plus for me since it means I don't have to scoot the machine all over the counter to fill the tank. The coffee it made was top-notch, and the fact that everything will go in the dishwasher for an easy cleanup is pure magic. It was easy to program the machine and adjust all of the settings, so even for folks with a fear of setting their alarm clocks, they'd still be able to operate this coffee maker easily. So, what are the downsides? I am struggling to find anything truly bad to say about this coffee maker. Some folks may wish there was an adjustable holding temperature or adjustable brewing temperature, but I didn't really feel like those were major features that I personally needed. Particularly for the extremely reasonable price this machine is offered at, I think it's actually an outstanding programmable coffee maker, and I can absolutely recommend it to you. It sells for about $79 US or $148 Canadian, and you can get yours, as I got mine, from Amazon. If you're still thinking it over, you've got to check out some other coffee maker reviews that I did. See why I think the retro-looking Smeg coffee maker is all style and absolutely no substance, or see why my workhorse Cuisinart programmable coffee maker is still going strong many years on right now.